Hello, everyone. Salim Omar here from the Straight Talk about Small Business Success podcast. I am super excited to be here. I'm joined by my co host, Rod Nadilo. Rod, welcome.
Thank you for having me, Salim. Looking forward
It's
to it.
great to have you as a co host because you bring a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of experiences to small businesses. And perhaps we can start off with tell us a little bit about you.
I've been a CPA for over 30 years, working in both public accounting and private industry in financial leadership roles, really focusing on business leadership management and taxation.
That's awesome. Great. Yeah.
Salim, you started your CPA firm almost 25 years ago. What led you to start your business, and perhaps share with us a little about your journey today?
So yeah, I started my practice 25 years back. So I've been at it for a quarter of a century. I was a younger CPA when I started my practice, and I said, you know what, I want to start a business of my own when I'm younger, so I can make all the mistakes. And I sure did make a lot of mistakes when I started it. But my career was educated as a CPA, master's degree in accounting, bachelor's in finance. Took the normal route of working in public accounting, went to corporate and worked as a CFO of a small investment boutique firm in Manhattan, New York City, and got tired of the commute and the corporate politics. And I said, you know what, I'm going to start my own business. I come from an entrepreneurial family, so I've seen business pretty much all my life. And I told myself, like, how hard can it be to start a business? And it is hard. And those first 5 or 6 years were horrendous for me. Even with the knowledge I had of knowing the taxes and the accounting stuff and the financials and cash flow and all that, I helped people with it, but I was struggling to create a successful practice on my own. And so that journey, that led to me realizing and saying, you know what, I don't know everything about business. And I started seeking people who did. So I became a prolific reader, and I would study entrepreneurs that were successful, and I would learn their strategies, regardless of what industry they'd been in. And I started applying it to my accounting firm. And I saw a huge transformation, going from a practice where I was struggling, barely, keeping the lights on, and to a firm that was recognized by Accounting Today. And I was on the cover of Accounting Today. That's a premier magazine in the industry, of the transformation that I'd made. And it came from the things that I'd learned and implementing those. And I started sharing that with with our clients, with small business owners. So as we're servicing them and providing them a service, we're helping them grow their business and make it more profitable and so forth. And so that's become our flagship service, our flagship way of working with clients, is where we really get very proactive and we partner with them, and we want to talk to them about what's going on, what's really happening in their business. And when we know what that is, and their problems and their challenges and their dreams and aspirations, we can then help them with it. So Rod, that's been my journey. Lots of ups, but lots of downs as well.
That's exciting. I mean, it's wisdom is experience. So, um, where what who are we looking to help in this? Are we what who do we see as our prime client?
Yeah, totally. It's really small businesses. I mean, the reason we started this podcast is, we realize, you and me, the challenges, the rewards, for sure. Being an entrepreneur, there's nothing like it. you know, there's nothing like it. In terms of the personal, the emotional, the gratification, the financial gratification we can get from owning our own thing, but it's got its challenges. And small business owners are finding it more and more difficult to compete. in various ways. It's becoming more and more challenging. Regulation, compliance, bigger businesses, competition, and all that, right? So this podcast, what we're looking to do is equipping our listener with ideas and tips that's going to help them grow their business, make it more profitable, and increase its valuation so that someday when you're looking to sell it, this is your baby that you're going to get the right amount for. You've worked so many, you work hard at it, you want to get financially rewarded. And so we want to help you, we want to give you ideas to help you do that. And the information we want to share, we want to bring it to you, in a very practical way. We want to give you only the best, chunk, bite-sized information that you can apply and take it to your business right away.
Yeah, some of the things I know, some of the things we've talked about discussing. I mean, best way you can grow your small business, big topic. How to improve cash flow, how to cut your tax bill. The systems, this is a big one. The systems you need in a business so that it will run without you or run with minimal involvement. How do you build wealth, create wealth in your business? That's another big one. One that, starting businesses often make the mistake as how to pick the right legal structure for your business, not just for the immediate, but for growth as well. Best retirement plans, key factor, and how those evolve as your business grows. How you're going to double your business profits is another key. And there's strategies and ways to help businesses there. And as we move through the life cycle, what is succession planning? How do you have that plan to allow you to move on from your business? And as importantly, how are you going to be able to, how that business will be valued? Those are all key ideas that we hope to discuss over these upcoming episodes. And really talking about the shows, I mean, I know we're going to have several formats. How are we really going to structure these episodes?
Yeah, great question. I mean, the way I see it is that it's going to be three types of shows or three types of episodes that we'll have in this podcast. One is where we're going to bring in successful small business owners that are generating seven figures in revenues. And we're going to grill them, Rod. We're going to ask them for what's worked for them. What are the things that they've done in their business to grow it, to make it more profitable? How have they, improved their cash flow and made it more predictable? What key performance indicators do they look at? So that they've got a measure on how the business is doing, the technology they utilize, and so forth. So we're just going to hear it right from the front line. Small business owners that are actually doing this every day in their business and and really learn from them what's working for them, what mistakes they've made that you should avoid. So that's our first group, right? Successful small business owners. Second group is we're going to complement that with bringing experts who can talk on a topic that's going to be relevant, that's going to be of interest to small business owners. And so we'll bring in experts in various fields, from leadership to building a team to systems to tax minimization, legal structures. Like we'll have experts presenting on any of all of these areas. And then the third category is going to be just conversations, Rod, you and me, because we're working with small business. We've been in the small business arena for, combined between you and me, it's like almost, I don't know, 50, 60 years. And so we bring that knowledge and we continue talking to small business owners and continue servicing them. So there's new insights coming from that as well. So that's going to be the third group, a dialogue between you and me about small business.
That sounds really exciting. Being able to get those different perspectives, both from us and then from the experts, and those that are living the dream right now. I'm really looking forward to doing this and helping businesses grow and learn to compete in this new environment.
Yeah. Same here. It's going to be, it's going to be really enjoyable. I know the experience is going to be enjoyable bringing this type of content, but I think it's going to be really valuable to the listener as well, because you'll get in bite-sized episodes, information, strategies, tips, techniques that are going to be really useful for you in your business. Thanks, guys, for watching or listening to this, and looking forward to this conversation, to this journey ahead. Take care. Thanks, Rod.
Thank you.